Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford. They start the drive with Cook. They find some open field here. Now he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 33 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Trotty! And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for the Steeler touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it from very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to move it out of bounds. So the incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. They hand this one to Gronk. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Murray now on first down. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backwards.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. And here's Trenton Gill on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On the draw, it's Hall. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Back to the ground with Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray now. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Ron Woodson picks his former team. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he will be inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Zappi to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Room here to run. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd. Back now in Atlanta. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Breece Hall, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:08 on the clock. They'll have 1 play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. On first down, it's Stafford. Completes it to Carmichael out on the right side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Stafford. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle to Smith. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. On the move past the 40. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Harold Carmichael, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Third and long. It's Stafford. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Stafford on first down. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we don't ride nobody wave. We the ones who started with it. Translation.